Alright everyone, it's your old friend Tyler here. We're going to see if we can't do a little CSI, forensic investigative stuff. I have the contents of the box that I found on my doorstep, and I managed to get the note back in its original fold. First thing I noticed was this symbol under the first flap. I don't know if it goes this way up, or what, but there we are. Or, more importantly, what it means. But taking it back apart, we've got, so that you can see it, our note. Another thing that I wanted to find out about it was the splatters. Kind of looks like ink, but it also kind of looks like blood. So, going to take a bit of hydrogen peroxide, very low level stuff. Yeah. I don't know if you could see it. Let me get nice and close. Right there. And you can see that this one right here kind of fizzled up, kind of started bubbling, and that's blood. That's blood. That's blood. So we're going to stop looking at this note. Next thing, the hard drives. I opened up the hard drives and let's see if I kind of tilt. Those platters are destroyed. Someone took a hammer to it or whatever. Also the reed head is gone and jammed, and it's a complete loss. Also, the son of the bitch took my magnets. The only good part of a destroyed hard drive is the magnets. And they're gone. So the other drive, I took that apart, magnets also gone, reed head destroyed, reed arm functional but useless. And if you can see, says, "Sorry, Tyler. Apology not accepted." Which leads me to the newspaper article. Basically it says, here, I'll read the text. Fire claims 1. An early morning house fire has claimed the life of one person in my hometown Thursday. The My Hometown Fire Department crews were dispatched. God, I can't read this upside down. Sorry. Fire department crews were dispatched to my address around 4 a.m. and found a single-story home fully engulfed in flames. Crews had the fire under control by 6:45 a.m. Officials say the house is considered a complete loss, with damages estimated at $85,000. Or 185, which is the first digit's cut off. One victim was found deceased inside of the home. 3 others were able to escape the home before the fire department arrived. The identity of the victim has not yet been released, and the cause of the fire remains under investigation. The township fire marshal has been called to investigate the cause of the fire. I'll turn that back around for you. And yes, I have blanked out the name of my town. There's really no need for me to put that out there on the internet. And I did some digging online. I went to the old local newspaper. I ordered the archive print of the newspaper that this came out of. And the fire that's referenced in this article happened 3 days before I moved to Florida. My home did not burn down after I left. My home burned down a couple of days before I left, or a couple of days before I got to Florida, right around the time that I left. And my parents never told me any of this. I remember the day before we left New Jersey, we went to a hotel room in Jersey, and then we went to Florida. And it's weird. My parents always said that there was an issue with the moving truck, that something had happened, and they never said what, but our stuff never made it to Florida, and we never got it back. I was young-ish, so I didn't really question it, but we bought all new stuff when we got here, new furniture, new clothes, new everything, and it just... Fuck. It makes too much sense for it not to be true, but my parents never said any of this. Never... And then there's the matter of the key, which there's a matter of the key where I don't know what it means. I never left the house without this key. This was... The key ring was something that my grandmother gave me before she died. And I never left home without it. It was like my good luck charm. And if this was in the house, when it burned down, and I'm assuming that's why it's all charred up. That's why it's all melted. If that was in the house, then I was in the house. And wait, no. How did the... Who was in the house? Who died? Who... It was just my mom, my dad, and me in the house. There was no... Who died in my house? I had no brothers, no sisters. I was an only child. It was just the three of us in the house. But it says here that someone... Fire claims 1. Someone died... That should have been the first thing that popped. The only way I'm going to get a straight answer to this is I need to go drive out to my parents' place and figure out I need to go take a drive out to my parents' place and ask them. Because if my house burned down while we were still living, why don't I remember this? Like, I know my memory is shit, but that's something you remember, right?